It's day 2 in Seattle, and I'm in Seattle Center. So this is Seattle Center, and I'm early. It really opens at 10, and I got here at 9. But this is the food court, and also it has some theaters, and the Children's Museum is downstairs, and a Shakespeare theater company. And at the World's Fair in 1962, not only was the idea of more technology like computers and high-speed trains that would make life easier, but people also thought that there would be more time to do fun things like theater and music, and that's why you see so many museums here and theaters here, because that was part of the idea behind the World's Fair, in addition to all the futuristic science exhibits and all that.
The building is 605 feet tall at the very top of the antenna. Right now we are traveling at a speed of 10 miles an hour. It's only going to take us about 40 seconds to reach the top. On the way up, you have a great view. You're looking out to the west. This is Elliott Bay, part of the Puget Sound. Connects out to the Pacific Ocean about 140 miles out to the northwest around the Olympic Peninsula out there. The Space Needle was built in 1962 for the Century 21 Exposition World's Fair. That was held on the grounds below us down here, the Seattle Center grounds.
So I'm at the top of the Space Needle, and this is overlooking the waterfront. Moving right along, here's Key Arena, and the International Fountain is right there. There's the Experience Music Project building, and they say it's supposed to look like a guitar from the sky. It looks like there's someone walking on this maze right here. Here's the tall buildings of downtown. And as you can see, the monorail goes right through this strange building. This is the Experience Music Project, and also the Science Fiction Museum.
And you see some of these robots, but you know, they all look like us. They all look like people.
There are a lot of ideas and themes coming.
This is the Pacific Science Center. a chance on love. Taking a chance on love. This is Fun Forest Amusement Park, but it doesn't look like anything's happening here today. I'm walking by several theaters here, and this is the Seattle Children's Theater. There's Key Arena, and here is the International Fountain, and it's huge. And it doesn't look huge from the pictures. And you can see how big this thing is by noticing the people over there and how small they look.
Famous Seattle monorail. This was built 1962 for the World's Fair. 48 years old, it's a historic landmark. On electricity, we're very eco-friendly here. 700 direct current, 8 electric motors, top speed around 35 miles per hour on this 1-mile track. We're now in the heart of the shopping district. You'll find Macy's here, Old Navy, Nike Town, the Cheesecake Factory, GameWorks, Pacific Place Mall, Barnes & Noble Booksellers, Abercrombie & Fitch, Banana Republic. Now remember, we're open till 11 tonight with service every 10 minutes, so come back when you wish for a round trip. This is as far as I can take you. You're on your own now.
I'm getting ready to go on a 1-hour cruise on this boat right here.
This year we saw a lot more cruises, about 250 cruises departures from Seattle, and a little under. We have a great view of the Space Needle. I would recommend taking a photograph of that if you have a camera. The closest view you'll have this, so definitely take a photograph of that. We also have orca whales and gray whales in the northern part of the Puget Sound mostly. Every once in a while they'll come down here into Elliott Bay, maybe 3 or 4 times a year. How do they get up there? Excellent question. How do they get up top of this buoy? They jump, exactly. It's kind of like a little furry torpedo, I guess you would say. They kind of jump out of there, out of the water. Sometimes they miss, which is kind of funny to watch. Sometimes they land on top of another sea lion and enrage the other one. They start playing King of the Buoy after that. And then also sometimes they just land right on top of there.
I'm back at the convention center on Monday night, and I'm going to see some chorus rehearsals. These are the last chance chorus rehearsals before the contest, which starts tomorrow. Here's the exhibits. I guess I didn't know that this would still be open tonight. So I guess I'll look at some of these before the rehearsals. Maybe far apart, but there's one rose that dies not in pictures.